Hello and welcome to my channel. Obviously, Phil Cook on YouTube and Phil Cook the Spiritual Man. So obviously today we have had some amazing time playing this amazing handpan. And today we're going to be reviewing Panamor is handpans today. Just a quick story. Was by Meridian. I seen Daryl on TikTok and I thought to myself, why not? Why not? Let's try it, because I was putting an order in with Meridian as well. And yeah, we're going to review the pan, the quality. We're going to be looking at the sound, delivery, the pricing, the customer service I received. And we're going to summarise that at the end. Is it worth it or not? So, first of all, we need to dig in. We want to dig into these amazing points. So the first point I'd like to say, obviously, receiving the item, I was well excited, but I was just too excited. And let's put it this way, the build quality. So for me, it's the two most important key points. The two most important is build quality and sound. Again, prices fluctuate depends on who you have, what maker. Everybody prices their equipment differently. But before we go into pricing, the first one we're going to be doing is quality. So here is the beautiful handpan. As you can see here through both cameras, I've got the one camera for obviously teaching, as you can see. Oh, and you can see the other one. Look at that, was the edge. And you can see it on my lap, and obviously you can see me through the camera. So so the build quality of this is really nice. There is a lot of quality in this item. I actually find that this handpan, this is an E Amara 20 note. And this is what I do love about handpan makers. They do put the logo on, but they also put what it is, E Amara 20. Now the build quality, the steel is stainless steel, sorry. For me, it's a very lightweight. It is, to me, it's lighter than some of the other handpans I've had from Meridian for a 20 note. And I thought this would be quite heavy, but in actual fact, it's not that bad in regard to weight. The quality of the build, I love the design. Obviously, I designed this myself. I gave it to Daryl. Daryl edited it a little just to fit onto the handpan. And it's I love this sign. This is my spiritual. Everything to do with spiritual and me. But the build quality of it is really sturdy, really strong. Also, there is no sharp, jagged edges around the rim, as you do find with some cheaper handpans, that around the edge here, you do find that they are a little bit rough. That's the reason why they put the rubber bands over them. If you find the cheaper handpans, you see a rubber band. Sometimes it's because they haven't grinded it nicely, and they just literally glued it together and haven't cut off the glue around the edge. They've just literally chucked it on and sent it out. So again, just watch it for some of the handpans if you do get cheaper ones. Lovely, nice. I can put my finger around the edges. I'm trying to work both cameras, so please bear with me. And it's a lovely, no sharp edges at all. Pattern is a beautiful pattern. There is no scuffs. There is no part of the pattern missing. I'm trying to show you in both cameras the best way I can. No scuffs. Really nicely done, and it's lasered on as well. Beautiful. So again, how does the sound of this? So we've done quality, as you can clearly see. There's no scuff marks. There was just a little bit on the edges here, but that was purely the fact that he has to go into a clamp. Obviously, as he clamps it in, I don't know if you do watch, go on TikTok, type in Panamor. He shows you how handpans are made. I've watched the documentaries and many different makers, and most of them, you don't really get it perfect because it got to be clamped in a machine. Personally, myself, it doesn't bother me. But obviously, I'd rather have sound quality over the look of the edge, because no offense, nobody's going to really look at the edge. You look at mainly the instrument and mainly hear it. But yeah, so obviously just a little couple of scuffs, but that's because they clamp it into a vice and obviously hammer it out to make the notes, to make the sounds. Obviously, as you can hear, very clear, positive sounds. So that's the build quality, put together with some silicone glue, which holds it in quite sturdy. I mean, I wouldn't advise swinging it around, but you could easily hold it like that and have no problems worrying about if it's going to come apart, because very nicely done. So now we come to my favourite, which I think is everybody's favourite, the sound quality. So I'm just going to play, hopefully this microphone will pick it up, just going to play the notes on here. So we've got the ding, so hopefully I might just have to turn it up. Again, advise don't do that. So let me just turn up the gain. So hopefully you'll be able to hear it a bit better, but it's just the way they settle. So to me, the sound quality of it is literally perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Beautiful. So to me, the sound quality is really, really good. So again, really rich in sound, rich in tone. I had to better take my bracelet off just so I don't scratch it. Very rich in sound, very clear. I must admit, this is probably the most beautiful sounding handpan I've heard with my own personal ears. I will do a review about Meridian's handpans, but that's for another day. So, as you can hear, I'm trying to play this, I'm trying to play this. So you got the bass note, as you can see. So the sound is really, really rich. It's really, really nice. Beautiful, beautiful sound. So again, I would give the sound as 10 out of 10. I would give the sound, personally, my review would be 10 out of 10. So, we're talking about sound, the richness. Harmonics, chords, dings. Really, really beautiful, rich, vibrant sound. And I think it was so beautiful. Obviously on the bottom you ain't going to play harmonics type of thing. Harmonics is more or less going to be like the top. But you go. So yeah, so for me the sound will get a perfect 10 out of 10. Beautiful sounding, nothing out of tune, came to me perfectly tuned. Again, you can always tune it on your phone, get one of them tuners. It won't be perfectly accurate, it will give you a rough guidance of it. So yeah, so beautiful, beautiful sound. Now we come on to the third one, the price for this in total. Now, some people go, oh my god, the price is a bit too much and stuff, and I can totally understand. You can buy cheaper handpans for about £130, but they will nowhere near, on God's earth, sound anything as good as this. Even if it's an E Amara, will not sound as anything as good as this. You will get a sound out of it, and you will hear it, and you go, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad for £120. But when you start going up the scales, you start going more notes, the price goes up. The standard used to be 9 notes, 10, 12. Now it's the standard seems to be quite with a lot of world famous players. Starts to be coming to about anything 14 onwards now. So this is a 20 note E Amara, and the beautiful thing about this is that I paid £2,400 for this, right? Now you might go, oh my god, that is a lot of money. And yes, it bloody is damn a lot of money for, if you hypothetically think it is curved stainless steel. But you pay a lot of, not all the time, but a lot in life, you pay what you get. So if you buy cheap, you pay double, or you pay for low quality, you buy expensive. Not all the time though, so I'm just putting it out there. Not all the time you buy expensive, you get the top of the range. So this is a professional top of the range handpan. This is a Panamor, is a maker in Essex. In the UK, there ain't many makers in the UK. The only ones there's 3 I know of. I can't remember the one, but it's Meridian and Panamor. And I think personally, for a 20 note E Amara, £2,400 is a bargain. Now, if you go to, I think it's Ayesha. I can never say the name right proper. They're over in Netherlands. They're quite famous, and Ela. Ela's quite a nice makers, but again they're European. So they are quite expensive. So a 20, I looked at a 20 note FLO Pygmy. You're looking at £3,500. Now for me, that's a little bit too excessive for a 20 note Pygmy, FLO Pygmy. But people will buy it. Again, they're supposed to be the best in the world. I'd love to review some of their products, but again, we'll have to come to that another time. But we're reviewing amazing Panamor. So the price, £2,400. That came with delivery, packaging, and also came with a cloth. It also came with some oil, which I've asked if I can order some more, because I actually prefer the oil than I do a stainless steel cleaner. I think the oil is a lot more better, plus it will keep it lasting longer, in my personal opinion. Non-mineral oil, do not use any mineral oils. You can wreck it, degrade the steel. And also as well, for the price, you've got a list that comes in, tells you here, it says caring your handpan, regular cleaning, handling, storage, playing equipment. I think it's lovely, and it's really nice finish to have this as well, because this is so important. Because if you've got memory problems like I have, sometimes you forget about this. You know, when I went to Meridian, they told you how to look after it and stuff like that, but it's nice to have this printout. It's simple, and it only takes probably, what, 20 minutes to make, and you can print it off. All it came with the handpan is lovely. Packaged really well, packaged with the foam on the top, foam on the bottom, with bubble wrapped, and a box. You don't need nothing else really. So package, I would say, was right. But for $2,400, came with delivery. It came with all this. It came with a sheet, and it came next day delivery as well. So it was really, really good that the price $2,400 came with delivery. Where I've brought other ones where Meridian, I only live an hour and a half away from them, so I don't mind driving, but they would charge you the handpan price, which my other FLO Pygmy was $2,945, if I remember, and that doesn't come with delivery. $2,945. That doesn't come with delivery. It doesn't come with a box. It came with a box, but literally there was no foam wrapping, there was no bubble wrapping or anything like that. It was just put in the box, put in my boot, and gone. So again, I prefer Panamor for the price. It's bloody damn good. Let's put it that way. So again, the pricing, I would definitely say, for how much these are worth in today's value, I probably would give it a 9.5. The only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 is because people go, oh, that's still expensive for an instrument, blah, 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 but you got to think at the time, it's UK made, obviously you're supporting a local business, and also as well, sometimes I'm like, oh, dude, I just think when I think the money's gone out the bank, I'm like, oh, but yeah. But that's what it is. But yeah, the price is brilliant. I think price is fair. I think the price is good. So now we come to the next one. We're talking about customer service. Now, customer service is a very important key. Now, what I found, Daryl, I phoned him up. I think it was sometime at the beginning of September. I put the order in around about the 10th, and it didn't get to me till last week, which was last week Tuesday, which was probably about the 24th, something like that. So again, when we agreed on the phone it'd be about a month. Obviously, because there's been issues, obviously the poor chap had metal in his eye and stuff like that, to go to hospital, many different things. So obviously production got delayed. So obviously from September to November, I don't think it's too bad for obviously what's happened to him. He's all good. Just if you are worried, he's all good now. So there was a couple of problems in obviously production, not with the handpan, just with things that are going on, you know, metal in the eye and stuff like that. So obviously health comes first. We take that. So I think if that didn't happen, it will get to me in the month. So again, really, and the thing is, he literally. Obviously I emailed saying, obviously I haven't heard anything, how's things, always replied back within a day or so saying, I'm all good, I've had this happening, sorry your handpan's going to be a bit delayed, stuff like that. So again, you can email, there's no nastiness, or I call it arsiness, about it. So, you know, customer service was good. Then obviously with the pattern, what I love about, you can see, obviously you can put any pattern on there. He tells you if you can do it or you can't do it, where you can place it and everything like that. And I got emails back and forward saying that I can have it in this position or this position. I can extend it, make it big enough in this. I can make it smaller. Blah blah blah. So really, really good customer service. So we come down to the last part now. We know this sounds brilliant. I think for the price, it's amazing. But I just fall in love with this one. But yeah, so the overall, would I recommend Panamor? This is the question. If you've been watching the review all the way through, I would totally recommend Panamor. I was a bit nervous at first because again, a business, a very small business, and there's a lot of money going into it. Obviously, sometimes you think, sometimes the website on there doesn't give you everything. Like, I prefer speaking face to face because you can always get your questions answered, have a chat, and Dal was really nice and to me was good customer service and really kind. So, would I recommend them? Yes, I actually would. To be fair. There's some other ones I wouldn't recommend in regards to like Team U and stuff. If you want a professional sounding one, if you want to go and do like handpan music like Martin, like myself, change of colours, stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend buying a Team U one. You're not going to get... You won't get the clear sound like that. You will get a sound and it will sound okay, but I wouldn't recommend using it for them type of videos because you want the best sounding instruments for them. So yes, I would recommend definitely. The overall review I would give is a 9.8. Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect at all, but I'll give it a 9.8 out of 10. Just purely the reason why it would just be the fact of obviously delivery was through Royal Mail 24 hours. Just that it just get a little bit longer, that's all. But apart from that, again, nobody gets a perfect 10 in regards to what's it called, because nobody's perfect. Everything happens, things happen, and I don't think I'd ever would give it 10 to be fair. But I will give it a 9.8. It is a fantastic piece of equipment. It is beautiful sounding. Is it worth your money? It's worth every damn bloody penny. It is absolutely amazing. It feels great. No sharp edges. It's a lovely instrument. Beautiful sounding. So if you want, I will put the link in the description for the website where you can contact Daryl, and also it's TikTok as well because he does a lot on TikTok. But yeah, so 9.8. Actually, I'd say this is the best handpan I've ever had, I've ever played on, I have ever seen. Not just because it's my pattern, but just in general. I think the quality of it is fantastic. Everything about it. If you want a professional handpan for the right price, because he does do it at the right price, is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So hit over there. Please give it a like, subscribe if you like this and you want more. And eventually I would like to review everybody else's handpan, like Ela. I'd love to do like Sela. I'd love to do many different manufacturers across the world, especially ISA and Yamato. I'd love to do all their... I call them Yamato. Yato. I'd love to do a review of every single handpan. Obviously, I'll send it back because I can't afford to keep them as much as I'd love to. I'd love a bloody old warehouse full of them. But yeah, so recommend definitely. I would actually say at the two big ones in the UK, I will probably stay with Panamor from now on. Nothing against any others or anything like that. Again, but for me, just this is just a masterpiece to me. Masterpiece in every single way. I'll still use other ones, like if I got some money or something like that, some spare cash about, I would go and buy some more handpans, but I must admit I'm going to, for a while, stay with Panamor, because it's brilliant for the money, brilliant for the price, customer service, yeah, everything's fantastic. So, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you again on another review for Meridian's handpan. Catch you again soon.